everybody, this is Michelle, and today I want to talk to you, I want to give you some reasons to pause. Pausing during your day is very important. It's very important to take a moment and pause. So sometimes we don't do it. So I'm going to give you 10 reasons to pause today. Number 1, pause for gratitude. Yes, gratitude is very important. You need to take a moment and pause for gratitude, write in a journal. If you don't have a journal, one thing that I want to start in my household is to make a gratitude jar. You take a jar, you put a little piece of pencil in there. You know the pencils that you get when you go miniature golf, those little short ones? Those fit really good in jars. And a little pad of paper or sheets of paper. It's an activity that the whole family can do. If you have little ones, if they can't spell or write it down for them. Ask them what they're grateful for today. It's something that I'm going to start doing in my house because I need to practice what I preach. So I wanted to bring you that idea, or just take a moment and just sit in silence and pause and just think about what you're grateful for. The number 2 is the pay attention pause. We have got so many things going on in our life. We have so many things, multitasking, phone calls, emails, and then when you actually have a conversation of face-to-face, you've got all this stuff going on in your mind and you're not really paying attention. So that's a good reason to pause. Pause, center yourself, pay attention. That helps for me. I actually have to center myself and go, okay, I'm ready. So that's a reason to pause. Number 3, take a journal pause. Take a moment to write in your journal. It's just not about gratitude, but write in there. It doesn't have to be pages and pages. I know we're busy. You could just put in it 2 words, great day. Tomorrow is great, or tomorrow will be great. Had a great night, good night, anything. It doesn't have to be, like I said, pages and pages. Just make it a couple words, a couple sentences. Gives you an excuse to pause. Number 4, take a pause just to breathe. That's like 2 seconds, and it helps. It actually gives oxygen to your brain so you can function a little bit better. So breathe. Take a pause to breathe. Another pause that is a favorite of mine is number 5. It's the people-pleasing pause. I am a big people pleaser. I'm getting better at it. But sometimes we say yes, 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 yes. Take a moment and ask yourself, is this something I really want to do? Is this something that is going to be productive for me? Is this something that is going to be good for me? Take a moment. Breathe. Ask yourself, am I just people pleasing? Or is this something I really want to do? Number 6 is the awe pause. A friend of mine sent me a video of this waterfall. It was like a 3-second video that she had took. And I actually paused and I replayed it a couple times, and I just took in the moment of being in awe of nature. So find something that you're in awe of, or just try to discover something. Take a couple minutes, and we're always on our phones, we're always on Google, we're always doing something. But type in awe. Be in awe of something. Which leads us to our next one. The pause of beauty. Stop and pause and admire all the beautiful things around you. It doesn't have to be a place. It can be a person. Tell your daughter how beautiful she is. Take a moment. Guys, tell your wife. Take a moment and pause. And just not tell her, but see her beauty. And girls, our guys have beauty too. We can take a moment and admire them and tell them how handsome they are. And number 9, this is the one I don't like that much. It's the am I hungry pause. I get bored, I think I'm hungry. So now I've been pausing, asking myself, am I really hungry or am I just bored? And finally, the 10th one is one of my favorites, the giggle and laugh pause. We have to take time out of our day to pause and giggle and laugh. If you don't have anybody around you at the time, find something, Google something, look on Facebook, find something funny, look on social media. Laughing and giggling is so good for you. Make a time to pause and do that. You'd be surprised. I've actually been practicing these things today before I did this video. They work. So, take a moment out of your day. I just gave you 10 excuses to pause.
Did you hear about ATS week?
I did.
It's gonna be on
Is
stage.
it for real?
It's gonna be on stage.
Like 24/7?
24/7.
No way.
Yes.
No.
You know, like Shark Week is a big deal.
Oh, okay. I
Shark Week is a
get
big
it now.
deal.
It took me blonde hair.
It's okay. It's okay. It's
so,
okay.
So who? Who's it going to be from ATS?
Woo. Okay, ATS, Antonio T. Smith Jr.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's going to do 24 hours a day, 7 days a week?
Not just him, though.
Who?
Not just him. You got Tempest Smith. You got Deanna Mitchell. You got Brian Johnson.
Are
Brian
you going to be
A.
on it?
Johnson.
Are you?
I think I am too.
Okay.
Aren't you?
So, yes, I am.
Yes.
I am.
And then we got Shannon Clark. Yes.
Shannon Clark.
Shannon Clark.
Shannon
okay.
Clark.
Okay.
Deanna.
All these people
Did you
are
say
too.
Deanna?
I said Deanna.
Okay,
When
you
we
said
say
Deanna.
Deanna.
Yes.
Yes.
Rainbows.
Rainbows.
She's going to shoot
Caribbean.
rainbows through
Yes.
your screen,
Yes.
everybody.
That's it.
Yes.
Okay.
So, I'm excited.
Yes.
24 hours a day, 7 days.
24. That's it.
You know
July
what?
16th
I bet
to the
you
23rd.
we were.
Hey everybody, this is Deanna Mitchell, and I want to talk to you today about now. N-O-W. Now. The importance of now. I was listening to a motivational video on YouTube, and I believe it was E.T. Eric Thomas, and he took now and he created an acronym that really stood out to me. No opportunities wasted. To understand the importance of this, Antonio always tells us that the universe likes speed. Combining what Antonio told us in combining now, the acronym no opportunities wasted, I completely understand. Opportunities are always there for us. Whether we take advantage of them or not, they're always there for us. When you act now, you're able to capitalize on that opportunity. When you don't make a decision, then you miss that opportunity. E.T. also said that there are 10 opportunities that come to us per day, and majority of us only act on 7 of them, and we think that's okay. No, it's not okay. The universe likes speed, so if you don't do it, somebody else will. And you will be left with the should've, could've, would've blues. Oh man, I should've did that. Oh man, I could have done that and I could have done it better. Man, if I would have done that, what would have happened? Where would I be right now? That's why now is so important. No opportunities wasted. None. Don't waste an opportunity. I'm telling you this from personal experience. I've wasted so many opportunities, there's no telling where I could be right now. But we're always where we're supposed to be at that very time. I wasted opportunities, and now I don't waste opportunities. I'm also growing in my awareness to understand when these opportunities come to me, what type of opportunities they are. If it's an opportunity that's for me, or if it's an opportunity that will not benefit the team. Opportunities come every day. No opportunities wasted. The universe likes speed. When you get an opportunity that comes your way, look at it. Focus on it. See if it aligns with the vision that you have for you. If it aligns with the vision that you have for you, act on it now. Don't wait. Don't plan. Don't sit down and think about it. Don't say, oh, it will be there and I'll decide later. No, because indecision is a decision. Saying no is a decision. Saying yes is a decision. Deciding not to do anything is a decision. And when you decide not to do anything, you still sit in the same place that you've been sitting. It's time to move. It's time to act now. No opportunities wasted. I need you to grasp the importance of this. No opportunities wasted. None. Stop wasting your opportunities. Stop sitting on your couch watching TV. Stop going to the movies if it does not benefit you. Yes, I understand that we do need that time away. But sometimes we need to act now. It's okay to lose sleep. Because when you lose sleep acting now, you'll be able to get all the sleep in the world later. I have missed my son's birthday. I have missed Christmas. I have missed special events because I was acting now. But when you act now, things also align for you as well. Act now so you'll be able to enjoy your future instead of sitting on your couch making no decision and not even enjoying and sitting in your should've, could've, would'ves. No opportunities wasted. None. Stop wasting your opportunities. If you only act on 7 of the 10 opportunities that come to you each day, you're still short 3 for your future. No opportunities wasted. I'm telling you this from personal experience because I've had opportunities come to me and I've sat down and I've written out every plan possible and I've never executed. Acting now means executing. Acting now means doing. Acting now means moving. Antonio tells us, move forward. Make a decision, move forward, and figure it out along the way. Because you won't know what you need until you move. You won't know what you need until you act now. Stop holding back your greatness because of indecision or no decision. Stop holding back your future. Stop holding back your empire, your legacy, your vision, because you're wasting your opportunities. No opportunities wasted. Period. Act now. How do you act now? Here's how you act now. You get a phone call. Hey, I have this great opportunity. This is what I would like to do. I want you on board. Okay, let's do this. That's acting now. And then you follow up. Okay, what is the first step? Let's do this. And then you follow up again. Okay, the first step is completed. What's the second step? And then you act again. Oh, wait, that part didn't work out. Let's go backwards and go back to step 2 before we move to step 3 and figure out what went wrong. So when we get to step 3, we can get it done correctly. This is what happens when you act now. You move forward. Antonio is all about now. He does not waste opportunities. When an opportunity comes your way, analyze it, look at it, make a decision, and move. No opportunities wasted. Thank you so much for joining me today. Again, my name is Deanna Mitchell, and I just always want you to remember, life isn't easy, but damn it, it sure is worth it.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to ATS Week, brought to you by the ATS JR companies. My name is Tempest S. Smith. I am one of the CEOs of this amazing company, and I want to say thank you for allowing us and our entire team come to you this entire week and pour into you. I hope you have learned something. I hope you're still learning. I hope you're growing. I hope you're being transformed, and most of all, I hope you're learning how to plant better seeds into your life so you can reap the harvest that you deserve, because that's what we are all about here at the ATS JR companies. In this video, I want to talk to you about one of my favorite universal laws called the law of allowing. The law of allowing is, like I said, in my opinion, one of the most important universal laws for successfully harnessing the power of the law of attraction and creating an amazing life. The law of allowing simply says, I am which I am, and I am willing to allow all others to be that which they are. I'm going to repeat that. The law of allowing says, I am which I am, and I am willing to allow all others to be that which they are. Remembering and understanding our role in the law of allowing is important because a deliberate understanding and application of this law brings everything together for us. In other words, the law of attraction, which we talked about in a previous video, whether you is the law of attraction is what it is, whether you understand that it is or it is not. Since we talked about law of attraction in a previous video, I won't spend too much time on it, but I will give you like a 10-second recap of what the law of attraction is. The law of attraction is always responding to us and is giving us accurate results, which always match what we're thinking about. So if I'm thinking about a horrible experience, or I'm thinking about something's not going to go right, I am attracting my body. Think about it as your body being a magnet. You attract to you what you're aiming at. And since your thoughts are helping us aim at things, we attract what we think about the most. But there is a whole video on the law of attraction, and you can also sign up for our free training from Antonio T. Smith Jr. called Why Do They Have It All and I Don't? That information can be found on this Facebook page, on our website, or you can go to Why Do They Have It All and I Don't.com. Sign up. You get so much information, but if you take it seriously and really utilize it, your life will improve of it. But that is one of the best law of attraction trainings you will find out there. Sort of a plug, but not really a plug, because it is what it is. But it is a great training. You get like 42 hours of nothing but law of attraction. And come on, who doesn't want to learn how to attract better things into their life? But back to the law of allowing. So law of attraction is always responding to us and is always giving us accurate results, which always match what we're thinking about. But a deliberate application of the law of allowing requires that we be consciously aware of the way that we feel so that we choose the direction of our thoughts. An understanding of the law of allowing is what determines whether you create intentionally or by default. What we mean by the law of allowing is, I am which that I am, and I am pleased with it. I am joyful in it, and you are that which you are. And while it is different, perhaps, from what I am, it is also good. So I explained the law of allowing the same way, but a little deeper this time. So let me repeat this again. What we mean by the law of allowing is I am which that I am. And I am pleased with that which I am. And I am joyful in that which I am. And you who are watching, or you who are not me, you are that which you are. And while what you are may be different from that which I am, it is all so good. Because I am able to focus upon that which I am, even if there are those differences between us that are dramatic, I do not suffer negative emotions because I am wise enough not to focus upon that which brings me discomfort. I have come to understand, as I am one who is applying the law of allowing, that I have not come forth into this physical world to get everyone to follow the truth that I think is the truth. I have not come forth to encourage conformity or sameness, for I am wise enough to understand that in sameness, that in conformity, there is not the diversity that is stimulated creativity. In focusing upon bringing about conformity, I am pointed toward an ending rather than a continuing of creation. And I know I just threw out a lot, so I'm going to go back over it and kind of break it down line by line. Because I am able to focus upon that which I want, even if there are those differences between us that are dramatic, I do not suffer negative emotions because I am wise enough not to focus upon that which brings me discomfort. Let's pause right there real quick and let's talk about that. There are differences in people, in places, in circumstances, in things. I don't get to, because I disagree with it, I shouldn't allow that difference to cause me pain or to cause me discomfort or to cause me to be in a bad mood, because I am wise enough not to focus on that which brings me discomfort. So let's hop back to the law of attraction very briefly. I attract what I think about. But if I'm thinking negatively, if I'm thinking terrible thoughts, then I am bringing forth, I am attracting, I am calling forth more of those things that I do not want. But in the law of allowing, I understand that there are differences. And in the law of allowing, I am smart enough, I am wise enough not to focus on what doesn't bring me joy or what doesn't make me comfortable. And I could really stop right there and just go on a tangent, because a lot of us focus on the wrong things. A lot of us focus on what doesn't make me happy. A lot of us focus on what causes me to be uncomfortable, or who causes me to be uncomfortable, or what brings me pain, instead of focusing upon what brings forth positive emotions, what brings forth me being comfortable, what brings forth me being happy. Since we focus on the wrong things, since we focus on that which we are not and what makes us different and what causes us hurt and pain, we attract. Law of allowing, law of attraction works hand in hand. We attract back to us things that we don't like, and then we're in this cycle of going through the motions of suffering when we don't necessarily have to. We can really just stop that cycle by understanding and utilizing these universal laws. Next part, I have come to understand, I don't think I said this earlier, I have come to understand, as I am one who is applying the law of allowing, that I have not come forth into this physical world to follow the truth that I think is the truth. I don't really want to go into a tangent, but I will. Just because you believe something to be true doesn't necessarily mean that someone else believe it is true. This happens a lot in religion, I find that a lot of religious people know that there's a truth, know that God is real, or they serve Muhammad or Buddha or whatever. And because I believe in God and you don't, then something must be wrong with you. Even in religion, we can learn how to utilize the law of allowing. I am that which I am, you are that which you are, and I don't allow myself to feel any negative emotions as a result of that. Just because you believe something to be true doesn't really mean that it's true. In honesty, truth can be subjective because you may say the sky is blue and someone else may have a different experience, and in their experience, they believe a different color is true. In your experience, you believe blue to be true. But even if someone doesn't agree with you, people will not always agree with you. People will not always follow you. It's okay to allow people to have their experiences. It's okay to allow people to be who they are and understand that you are not here on this earth to get everyone to follow the truth that you think is the truth. Next part, I have not come forth to encourage conformity or sameness, for I am wise enough to understand that in sameness, in conformity, there is not the diversity that stimulated creativity. In focusing upon bringing about conformity, I am pointed toward an ending rather than to a continuing of creation. If everyone's the same, then nothing changes. If everyone acted exactly like you, if everyone agreed with every single thing that you say is truth, then creativity ceases to exist. And if we're not creating, I talked about how we are the creators of our life a couple of videos ago. If we're not creating, then we're literally walking around this earth as robots who are doing the exact same thing, who are wearing the exact same clothes with the same voice, and we miss out a lot on life. If we're not creating, what are we doing? I'm going to push it to say that we're dead. The law of allowing allows me to be who I am, and it allows you to be who you are, and that also gives room and space and growth for creativity. I don't want to be the same as you, and you should not want to be the same as me. We are all here on this earth. I keep saying we are come forth into this physical world, this physical reality, not to be the same, but to have different opinions, have different experiences, have different thoughts, have different ways about us. And that's okay. Allow people to be creative. Allow people not to follow what you want them to follow. Everyone has a different mind. Everyone has a different way of thinking. And it is better to allow people to be who they are than to control them. And I know so many of us have control issues. Therefore, we struggle a lot with the law of allowing. The law of allowing is about letting go of resistance and allowing all beings, including ourselves, to be in their power and choose their expression. What do we mean by resistance? Resistance can include judgment, resentment, we talked about that, blame, jealousy, guilt, stress, disappointment, fear, anger, and doubt. Choosing to use the law of allowing means that we can accept what life brings us without judging it and without making it wrong. Knowing that if we prefer to experience something else, we can use our power as conscious creators, there goes that terminology again, to create what we want in our lives. When you see a situation that bothers you and you decide that you will do nothing about it or nothing to try to stop it or change it, you are tolerating the situation. And that is very different from what we mean by allowing. When you tolerate, you are putting up with a situation which is not the way you want it to be. And there is some level of upset about it for you. There is nearly always some judging, also resisting, maybe some anger, also resisting, and you have an unspoken thought, or some of us are bold enough to speak the thought, you're wrong, but I'll tolerate it. Allowing is the art of finding a way of looking at things that still allows your connection to your inner being at the same time. This is achieved by selectively sifting through the data of your time-space reality and focusing upon things that feel good. At one level, the law of allowing is about allowing ourselves to think, believe, be, feel, and express ourselves in a way that is truly authentic for us. Often we get concerned about what others will think and if others will judge us. Understanding the law of allowing can be very helpful in this case, because the more you can begin to allow your own authentic expression as well as other choices, then the more freedom you will attract with the law of attraction. Understanding and using the law of allowing will empower us to attract more allowing and supportive relationships and experiences into our lives as we learn to let go of resistance. Could it be that this is not part of my script or my outline, but could it be that you are not, hopping back to the law of attraction, could it be that you're not attracting the things that you desire in your life because you are resisting everything? You are feeling guilty or feeling doubt or feeling shame or resistance. In your resistance, are you judging what you want in your life away because you want something, but you immediately start judging yourself for wanting something? Learn to let go of resistance, because it's not helping you, it's not serving you, and it's causing you to live a life that you don't want. Another level of applying the law of allowing is about allowing others to be who they are and expressing themselves as they choose. Each person is unique and has a distinct path and a way of learning, being, and expressing themselves in life and in this world. And that is okay. I am which that I am. You are that which you are. And who you are doesn't affect me. Who you are doesn't stop me from being who I am. Neither do I get to control who you are, and you don't get to control who I am. Really grasp that concept, because we hold ourselves in self-inflicted prisons because we think someone else, or we give someone else the power to dictate and control who we are, simply because we fear their judgment, we fear their disappointment or their disapproval. It's not about what I'm allowing you to be, it's about who I allow myself to be. The law of allowing is about accepting and allowing this uniqueness instead of resisting others, or resisting their past, or resisting their experiences, even if we don't agree with them. This means that practicing the law of allowing is not about trying to control others in any manner or get them to behave in a certain way. Allow yourself to be how you want to be, and allow others to be how they choose to be or how they believe to be, and so on, without you putting your hands into the situation and trying to make your truth their truth as well. I personally have learned about the law of allowing from Antonio and from Abraham Hicks. And if you are unfamiliar with both of these people, I highly encourage you to Google them, find them both on Facebook, find them both on YouTube, and really indulge yourself in their lessons and their videos and in their knowledge, because they have guided and molded me to be able to practice law of attraction, law of allowing in a major way. As I stated earlier in this video, Antonio has a free law of attraction training, and he does go into the law of allowing as well. I highly encourage you to look that up. Abraham Hicks has so much material. Just jump into both of them because they both have unique ways in how they deliver on the law of attraction and law of allowing, and it really does make a difference. So one way that I learned how to practice the law of allowing is with people. Obviously, learn to allow people to be who they are and allow yourself to be who you are. And that may sound simple, and I keep repeating that over and over again. It's not because it's difficult or because I don't think you're grasping the lesson. I'm repeating it because it's worth repeating. We never give people space to be who they are, and a lot of times we don't give ourselves the space and opportunity to be who we are. So again, repeating the law of allowing. I am which I am, and I am willing to allow all others to be that which they are. If you can grasp this law, if you practice it, if you indulge yourself in it, you will experience true freedom, and not the type of freedom that a country may or may not let you have, but freedom from any experience, any situation, or any people that you do not want, and freedom from any and all negative responses to any experiences that you do not approve of. Learn this law. It is life-changing. The moment I heard about the law of allowing, I felt a strong vibration, because I feel that the law of allowing was one of the keys of life that I was missing. And since I've learned about it, since I've started practicing it, and since I've started sharing it with others, I do feel that freedom. I do feel that joy. I do feel that being myself is the greatest thing that has ever happened. So learn this law of allowing. It is my favorite because I can feel it and I can respect my life changing as a result of it, and I know you will too. So repeating one more time, the law of allowing says, I am which that I am, and I am willing to allow you to be who you are. And I do that without any judgment. I do that without any resistance. And I do that with great joy in my heart, so that I can attract to me the experiences, the situations, and the people in my life who will make it better. My name is Tempest Smith, and just thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be who I am and to pour into you. And I'll see you all next time. Bye. Hi, my name is Tempest S. Smith. I am one of the CEOs of this amazing ATS JR companies. We are the top personal development training company in the world. We make profitable clients more profitable. If you or your business needs help, if you and your life needs help, this is the only place you need to be. ATS JR companies, check us out online, theatsjr.com or atsbu.org.
Because we are unstoppable. Listen, man, your life will always never be the same once you become part of the ATS JR companies. Listen, ATS Week, it's going to bless your life. It's going to transform. It's going to change your life. But here's what you got to do. You got to drop that old mindset. Let go of that old poverty stinker. Let go of that old person. Let go of that loser. Release him. Let go of the procrastinator. Kill all that. Become the new you by transforming into who you are trying to become. Join us ATS Week, ATSJR.com. We are excited. We are ready to have you guys. If you guys don't know by now, I am the double certified People's Pastor, Reverend Brian A. Johnson, and I am the spiritual transformational coach right here at the ATS JR Companies. We will change your life and we will change your bank account.
Let us add value to your life. Let us give you everything that you need to go to the next level in your life. ATS JR Companies and the ATS Business University, that's what we're all about. We're all about growth. We're all about adding value to you, and we're all about helping you grow. Trust me, you don't want to miss ATS Week. This is the place to be. This is the place to grow. This is the place to learn.
My business partner, Antonio T. Smith Jr., is the best at everything that he does. You need help, you need to holler at my boy. Your business is broke, you need to holler at my boy. Your mindset is in poverty, you need to holler at my boy. Why? Not because he's arrogant, not because he's whatever y'all talk about, because he backs up what he teaches. He lives this lifestyle. He's not out here just talking to collect coins. He's living and walking it every single day. So you need help, your business needs help, your life needs help, come holler at my boy.
Man, many people say what they're trying to do. Many people say what they want to do. Many people say what they have a desire to do. But few people actually go do it. If you want to learn how to do it, listen to Antonio T. Smith Jr. Follow ATS Week. Follow the ATS Business University. Go join the Plant Better group. Get on a Plant Better cause, because your life will never be the same planting the old bad sucky seeds that you've been planting since you were born. So you have to plant better in order to get better. And if you want to be better, you have to begin right here at the ATS Business University. In the words of Tempest, you want to be better? Go holler at my boy.
Get rid of the old model of living that you used to have and follow the new model of living. Let me explain to you why. Because your old model was based on what people told you to do. The new model is based on what your desire is. Stop letting your dreams collect dust. Stop letting your life be lifeless. Come see the ATS Business University. Come join us at the ATS JR Companies. Come join us at the Plant Better University and create a better model for your life so you can start living instead of living a life of mediocrity. Come join us.
She said it best. Holla at my boy.
There is no company better than this company. Not because I'm one of the CEOs, not because I've been here since day one, but because we put in work every single day. Antonio is in this office 17, 18, 19, 20 hours a day. Not for him, but because he wants to help you change your life.
That's it.
Yes.
That's it. He deserves it. Listen, man, listen. I want to tell y'all something real quick, a real quick story. Man, that was this kid that grew up. This kid grew up in a poverty area. He grew up in the hood. And he was raised up in the hood. And he had hood mentality. And all his life, they used to tell a kid, you wouldn't amount to nothing. You wouldn't be nobody. You'll never accomplish anything you want to be. You'll never get to the level of success in which you are dreaming about. So get rid of your dreams and just continue to live in that hood life. Continue to live that poverty lifestyle. Well, baby, guess what? I'm a millionaire now. You know why? ATS Business University. Listen, join us today. Walk out of your poverty, walk into your prosperity, and you can make all the haters pissed off.
That's it.
Because you are filthy freaking rich.
Yes.
ATS, baby.
Yes.
Get you one.
Hi, it's ATS Week. I'm obviously Antonio Smith Jr. You can kind of tell from the logo on the bottom right-hand side of your screen. It's my face over there. I want to spend, I don't know, maybe our next over 10 or 20 interactions talking about controlling your blessings. And I just want to build on this and give you the greatest value I could possibly give you. And I want to start off by telling you that you actually have control over the blessings that come into your life. You have control. It is you. And you are the creator of your reality, the creator of your existence, the creator of your experience. You're the captain of your soul. You're the dictator of your blessings. You get to control what comes inside of your life, and then control what exits your life. And most people don't understand this, especially in religious circles, or you just been taught differently. You've been taught to react and not act. Even if you understand the law of attraction, you think that it is your job to respond to the things that happen in your life, and it's just not. Anything that's happening in your life is happening because you decided for it to be there, even if you're conscious of that decision or not. Even if you're just not so sure how you have made your life be into all this existence, you've created it. And now I want to give you back the power over the next few minutes. I want to give you the power for you to understand that you control your blessings. You control everything in your life. Let's think about it this way. The things coming at you and the things that exist into your current reality, they exist because you have the awareness of these things to exist. Because you only know those things, you can only experience what you know. You can't experience anything else. There is no other. You can only experience what you know. You ever saw an animal you didn't know? You drove down the block, and it was a strange animal, and your brain went, man, that looks like a squirrel. It wasn't a squirrel. But since your brain had no frame of reference for it, since it had no input for it, your brain had to skip over the hole that it created, that the lack of knowledge created. And since your brain won't let you be wrong, since it won't let you not know what this thing is, your brain must now say, oh, this is something that looks like something I'm familiar with. And I want you to pause, and I want you to take the last thing that I said, because it was actually a setup for where I'm about to go. This thing looks like something I'm familiar with. Ladies and gentlemen, every relationship you have in your life, intimate or not, every work relationship, intimate relationship, personal relationship, family relationship, they are familiar with what your awareness is. You have created the blessings you are familiar with. Let's stay there. The things in your life that have experienced, that have manifested, you're familiar with. And most people keep creating the familiar. Even if the familiar does not serve you, since familiar makes us all comfortable, that's what we do. We just keep the repetitious cycle of creating what is familiar. Bad relationships, but you know what? I'm familiar with that. Bad financial circumstances, but you know what? I'm familiar with that. Well, not having any money, but I have things. You know what? I'm familiar with that. Now that I have money, but my credit is still bad. You know what? I'm familiar with that. I want to be nice, but you know how I am. That's what you're familiar with. And day in and day out, we create what we find to be familiar. And that is not controlling your blessings deliberately. It is you on autopilot moving to the place of the unknown, but since that makes you uncomfortable, you create the known in the unknown. I'll give you a better example. I take you out of the city that you're in, and here's the crazy part. 55% of, let's just stick with Americans, 55% of Americans never leave their hometown. If you was born in Houston, you'll stay in Houston. If you're born in San Diego, 55% chance that's where you'll stay, or in that surrounding area. If I take you out your town, this is how we create the unfamiliar. You do it every day, you don't even realize it. Here's a great example. If I take you to a restaurant you're not familiar with, let's say it's a unfamiliar Mexican restaurant. And you like hamburgers, and you know hamburgers have always treated you well. Guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna find the closest way you can duplicate a hamburger in that restaurant, and you're gonna order that. How many of you like quesadillas? Seems hamburgery, doesn't it? 2 pieces of bread, meat and cheese. It's not to say that they don't taste good. It is simply to say that you went and created the familiar inside the unfamiliar. Recently, I took some people to a fancy deli, and most of them ordered the one thing that looked like a hamburger. It really wasn't a hamburger, but it was a deli sandwich that kind of sat up hamburger-like. You see, I couldn't take them out the hamburgerness of their familiarity. How many of you right now, you go into the unknown, all this place of prosperity, you go there, you got all this prosperity, it's there. It's beautiful, isn't it? You see all this prosperity, it's beautiful, it's lovely. You love it. It's wonderful. And it scares the hell out of you. You don't know what to do with it. So what do? You create the familiar. If you're familiar with arguments, you get into a relationship and you won't stop until you and your mate are arguing. If you're familiar with insecurities, you get into a relationship and you make your insecurities go round and round and round and round. You get to control your blessings. And I really, 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 really hope that all of you begin to control your blessings into the unfamiliar. Why would I tell you that? Because you're familiar with poverty. You're very familiar with poverty. Look at you. You know all the things of poverty. So do the opposite. Your familiarity, your ability to always have it your way, it's now hurting you. You can control your blessings. I'll be back with you in a few minutes. Another episode. To tell you more about how you can control your blessings. But your takeaway for today is that you can actually control them. You can. You. And only you. You can control your blessings. And that will never change. Now, in the future, or in the past. It has always been you. Controlling your blessings.
Did you hear about ATS Week?
I did.
It's gonna be on
Is
the
it
stage.
for real?
It's gonna be on the stage.
Like 24/7?
24/7.
No way.
Yes.
No.
You know, like Shark Week is a big deal.
Oh, okay. I
Probably
get
big
it now.
deal.
It took me blonde hair.
It's okay. It's okay. It's
so,
okay.
So who? Who's it gonna be from ATS?
Woo. ATS, Antonio T. Jr.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna do 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Not just him though.
Who?
Not just him. You got Tempest Smith. You got Deanna Mitchell. You got Brian Johnson.
Are you
Brian
gonna be
A.
on it?
Johnson.
Are you?
I think I am too.
Okay.
Aren't you?
So yes, I am.
Yes.
I am.
And then we got Shannon Clark. Yes.
Shannon Clark.
Shannon Clark.
Shannon
okay.
Clark.
Okay.
Yeah.
All these people
Did you
are
say
too.
Deanna?
I said
Yeah,
Deanna.
okay,
We'll
you said
say
Deanna.
again.
Deanna. Rainbows. So you're
Rainbows.
gonna shoot
Caravan.
rainbows through
Yes.
your screen,
Yes.
everybody.
That's it.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm excited.
Yes.
24 hours a day, 7 days.
24. That's it.
You know
July
what?
16th
I bet
to the
you
23rd.
we were.
Welcome back to Making Money Fast with Grace Sandals. We've gone through the first 2 ways. Here is way number 3. Sell your videos and CDs. Now, I know sometimes we don't use the word videos anymore, but I mean your CDs and your DVDs. And if you have Blu-ray now, you can sell those. DVDs, Blu-ray, and CDs. Most pawn shops will purchase or buy your CDs and DVDs from you. Now, of course, keep in mind, they will pick the ones they want and do not expect to get a whole lot of money for each CD or DVD. Expect to get $1 or less for each one. You may want to combine this strategy with a couple of other strategies in order to increase your income or increase the money that you're making fast. But hey, please keep in mind that every dollar counts. Dollars add up. Change adds up as well. There is an app called the Declutter app that you can use. I'll spell it DECLUTTR. No E. Declutter. DECLUTTR. It is an app that you can use either on your phone through iTunes or Google Play for Android, or you can use this over the computer. What you do is the things that you have, your CDs, your DVDs, your games, your books, your electronics, whatever it is that you have, enter your barcodes for the CDs, DVDs, games, and books, and they will give you an instant price. This is if you're over the computer. You're entering the barcode number. They'll give you an instant price for your items. You'll get paid as soon as you ship your items off to Declutter with their fast next day payment. Now, if you use this over the phone, all you do is with the QR code, you scan the barcode, they give you an instant price the same way. You ship your things for free because they will send you a free shipment to put on your box. You pack your things up in any box that you have, put the free shipment label on there, send it off. The next day, you'll get paid whatever they told you that they will pay you for your items. There is no auctions or seller's fees. You'll sell your stuff in one transaction. They guarantee the initial offer price that they told you, or they will return your items for free if you do not get the initial offer price that they told you for your things. Sell your videos, sell your CDs, sell your DVDs, sell your Blu-rays. Make money fast. Every dollar counts. Please keep in mind, you will not receive $1 million for each CD or DVD, no matter how good or legendary or iconic or epic you think your CDs or movies are. I will see you at the top and not from the top.